Hey, yo, GGA.
Here.
What's good, man? What's good? It's 1, 2, testing.
What's up, Papa?
Over here messing with this, trying to set the whole,
Where you going live from the camera?
yeah, from with the whole thing, the audio, the camera, everything.
The same way we do the podcast, right?
Yeah, but this is live now, But I still don't like the way the audio was coming out. So, I mean the visuals.
I could tell you didn't like it. I'm like, people are saying that it's good, but like, I'm like, compared to Eli's standards, that shit ain't good.
Hell no, man.
Nah.
Repeal and replaced. You're.
Yeah.
What you doing, man? What you doing?
I was chilling. Full Court Press just dropped a video. I'm trying to help him build his channel. He has a lot of potential, bro. He's decent. We was collabing together the other day, and he's doing a good job. We gotta get him out there.
That's my guy from Jersey, right?
Yeah, from Jersey. Yeah,
Shout out, that's a fact. Shout out to Full Court Press, my peeps.
He's a natural. You know what I mean? He's still new, but you could tell he got the courage to do it. You know what I mean? And he has some
hey, yo, Gregory, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Talk to
Just
me.
about to say hi to you. Not telling
Hey, Greg.
see. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
How you been?
I'm all right, man. How you been, man? Thank you for asking. Thank you for pulling up, man. Talk to me.
Welcome. I'm doing very good.
Where you been at?
Oh, I've been around. I've been YouTube all over. I've been going different channels.
You okay though? You hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you.
That's a fact. Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
What are you getting me for Christmas, Gregory?
It's supposed to be opposite.
The same thing you got me last year?
Yeah, nothing. You're supposed to give it to me because I'm the oldest,
Oh, right.
You always give you everything back,
Yeah, I'm gonna get you what I got you last year, but this year.
Oh, nothing? Okay.
No, it's the updated version. It's in Spanish.
Updated.
Yeah, it's in Spanish. It's not nothing. It's nada.
Well, I think at least last year I didn't wish you a Merry Christmas. This year I'm wishing you Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas.
Last year, you don't know me last year. That's why,
Nah, and even if I knew you for Christmas and New Year's, I was in jail. So even if I wasn't gonna be able to say,
oh, my boy Eli is free.
Frito-Lay, you heard? Frito-Lay.
Yo, Gregory, you on the naughty list or the nice list?
It depends what the naughty list is. It depends what it is,
Yeah, that's where the bad people go. You a good guy or a bad guy?
I'm a good guy. I try to be a good guy.
So you on the nice list?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I'm on a naughty list.
Why? You could change.
It's too late. I'm in too deep.
It's never too late.
It's too late for me.
Nah.
You gotta go on without me.
It's never too late, bro. Never too late.
Gregory has hope. You're a good guy, Greg. That's why you're on the nice list.
I try to help,
Yo, so
what you do? Yo, Gregory, what you do? What you do for a living, man? What you do for hobby? Tell me something about you that I don't know.
Okay, I work in Lowe's. I do it overnights. Stock.
Oh, you work at Lowe's.
Yeah, I work overnights. I work today, and I stock shelves. I've been doing that for 22 years. Same company.
Wow, I did Lowe's for about 10 years in the appliance.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, wow. I did Lowe's. Yeah, I did Lowe's. Doing deliveries for appliance deliveries, refrigerators, installations as well.
Oh, yeah. Olden days.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, so Shout out to Lowe's. Shout out to Lowe's. They Gucci.
My hobbies I like to do is go on live, singing to people. Go to support everybody generous if I could. Go on interviews. Make people happy in YouTube.
That's nice. I like that.
That's
What
a
kind of
fact.
content? What kind of content do you put content on your channel?
No, no, not
You gonna
really.
Are you
Hey
gonna
yo,
start
shout
posting
out, yo,
videos?
shout out to Fake Mike, Real Noose in the house. You heard, yo, what's going on, my G?
Yo, Fake
Yo,
Mike,
what's
what
up,
up?
man? Yo, man, honored to finally meet you, Eli, man. You do good work. Good guy. Always good to see you, man.
Always. That's my boy right
Shout out
there.
to you, man. It's a pleasure, man. I've been peeping your work for a minute, bro. Thank you for pulling up, man.
That's what she said, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. You guys got a dope little vibe going on. You guys got a good wave, man. I really love the way that you got your own music. You fucking cut up your videos. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole thing. It's like a cinematic experience watching one of your videos, man. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate the effort that you put into it. So make sure while he's putting in all this effort, you guys all subscribe, you all share, donate to him right now, buy some of the merch. And I know a lot of people requesting more stickers in the first place, but yeah, definitely support Eli, the people's guy, because he's been supporting y'all, man. Show that love right back to the G.
Wow. Listening to this, bro, it's just you don't even know the feeling right now, bro. Yo,
That's what I
thank you
be
very
trying to
much for the
tell him,
support,
Eli.
bro.
Eli, I be trying
What
to
you be
tell
trying to tell him?
Fake Mike that shit, bro. He don't believe me. He's a predecessor too, bro. Niggas really watch his shit and go out there. Like, you and Eli, bro. I can't even believe I'm on panel with y'all two. Like, when I was nobody, I watched y'all videos, bro. Now, I consider y'all, friends.
That's a fact. Shout out to Auditing America as well. You heard?
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the auditors, man. Everybody that's doing activism, man. Honestly, I've been in the truth community before I was in the auditing community, and shit, the auditing community has been changing so much shit more than the damn truth community, especially the last several years. You guys have made so much changes, and we still that's not saying we got an easy path or it's going to be easy or whatever, but at least you guys are out here making changes, man, and I really respect y'all for that. And going out all the time and putting in that work when you guys get bagged up anytime, man. Much respect to what you guys do, yo, for real.
That's a fact. Since we have you here, we have some other people that might not know who you are. You want to tell us a little bit about where you do audits, how you started, and where you at? Tell us about you, man. Let my people know who you bees.
Yeah, so I started out as an activist even before I was an auditor. I do a whole bunch of shit on my channel. My channel's called Fake Mike Real News. My first channel was deleted. The goal of Fake Mike Real News is to create a more altruistic world through nonviolence and the Socratic method. And throughout the course of my days, I've done a shit ton of auditing. I've worked with other auditors. I was teamed up with Auditing America for years. Me and him audited a whole shit ton of places. But also, like, I've done a lot of interviews too. I've interviewed Martin Luther King Jr.'s niece. I got the last interview with John McAfee. I've interviewed CIA whistleblowers, NSA whistleblowers, U.S. diplomats. But I've done all this shit too. Like, we've been bringing water to Flint, Michigan, and I confront a whole shit ton of politicians. I confronted Joe Biden like 4 or 5 times, Kamala Harris, literally anybody you could think of from the political sphere. I confront them. I've hosted protests, rallies, park cleanups. My whole goal is to just try to fuck the system as hard as I can peacefully, but just to try to say, like, when I died, at least I tried something. You know what I'm saying? While all this fucked up shit was going on. So that's me in a nutshell. I'm just a regular dude. I carry around this as a mic, and that's me, man. I'm just a regular weird fucking dude about to smoke a blunt, and I'm just trying to make the world a slightly better place than when I came here.
Got you. Whoa, shout out to you. That's a fact, my peeps. Pull up to his channel, subscribe, look at his work. He's been putting in work for a minute. I've been watching him for a minute, and he's one of us, my peeps. Putting in. I've seen you with I've seen a lot of those videos with. I think you was with. You did a video with Hillary. Was it Hillary?
Kamala.
Come on, yeah, Harris.
And Hillary Clinton too. I confronted Hillary Clinton to her face. Actually twice, but the best one was when I confronted her to her face outside of Georgetown University, and this is before the news even knew who Jeffrey Epstein was. I said, hey, what were you and your husband doing flying around the world with Jeffrey Epstein? And then she pretended like she didn't hear me. Then we followed up with the question again, and then she said, well, yeah, you watch the video to see, but yeah, check that video out. But yeah, we confronted all those politicians, not just Democrats too. We confronted a shit ton of Republicans too. So yeah, man, because I'm just, like I said, I'm just a regular dude. And another thing is, to all the activists out there, all the auditors, all the people that are not activists, now is a presidential election. So a whole bunch of losers are trying to become the president, and they have campaign stops everywhere. This is when they come out. They every 4 years, they leave their pits of hell, and they emerge because they need your money and they need your votes. So now's the time they're coming out. So, yo, pretend you're the people's guy, Eli, or your good guy, Audits. Whip out that camera and start shooting politicians in 4K high definition photography. Of course not anything violent, but that's it. Start asking them the questions that the news is not going to ask them, because now's the time to come out. And again, that was a joke, and I'm all about nonviolence, but it's okay to joke every once in a while, folks.
No, but that's a fact. You're speaking true, bro. You're speaking true. Now they all gonna come out and they love you, and they're gonna sell dreams, and we're gonna make changes, and it's gonna be so beautiful, and I got your back, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're gonna see in the news. That's all you're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But we out there, and when we out there giving you the real news, it's not what you're gonna see. You feel me? It's two different things: what they say and what's actually happening in our cities and in our communities. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and nice to meet you too, Gregory.
Oh,
Did you hear what Trump supposedly said about if he becomes president, that you're not gonna be able to sue the police no more for nothing?
He's not gonna what?
They're not gonna what?
You're not gonna be able to sue the police for anything at all. Period. They're not liable for anything. I forgot what.
He just got arrested.
So what? Whatever he says, those are facts, or what are you talking about?
He said that's what he wants to,
that's what he wants. That's what he wants.
If he becomes president, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna make it fair.
So who's gonna be held accountable for their actions?
Nobody.
What are you talking about?
I don't fucking know. If you can't sue the police, imagine if you can't sue the police. Just imagine if you can't sue them.
Well, as long as there's a way of holding them accountable, bro, it doesn't really have to be.
Hold them accountable now.
Exactly, but I'm saying it doesn't have to be all money, but it could be another ways of holding them accountable that will like make them change, make them act different or something. I don't know. You tell me.
How can we hold the NYPD accountable? That's what I want.
I don't know. Just putting them to sweep the parks and shit. You know what I mean? We could do some community service for them. Put them on probation. You know what I mean? Have 3 auditors next to them while they sweep the parks.
On camera, right?
Live. That'll hurt them more. That'll make them think twice before they act, because the money doesn't come out of their pockets, so it doesn't even matter how many times you sue them, my G.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. That's why they do what they do, because it doesn't come out of their pockets. It comes out of our pockets.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But then if we find a way to hold them accountable, like I said, you know what I mean? Put them to sweep some parks and have a couple of auditors next to them live on YouTube showing them, you know what I'm saying, that they're actually doing something for the community. I think they're gonna think twice before they violate somebody's rights, because they know they're gonna be exposed worldwide sweeping the parks. You heard? For free, no pay.
It's hard to hold these things accountable. I don't think there's really no way, especially not in New York.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways, bro. We're just focusing on the criminals so much, man. We're just focusing on the allegedly criminals without a suit.
Bro, I filed 24 complaints. All these niggas still got their jobs.
24 complaints ain't nothing compared to what the complaints I filed, bro. That ain't nothing, bro.
I'm only talking about from since January, bro.
Gotcha.
That's it.
That's crazy.
These motherfuckers is crazy. I had cops go hands on 3 times on Saturday, bro.
Damn.
3 times, bro.
Yo, one thing, fake Mike, real news. I think I haven't seen you in handcuffs.
No, I've been arrested mad times, man. Matter of fact, I got
Tell me.
Okay, so let's see.
San Francisco and the 49ers, their big win.
Sorry.
You're good.
The worst, or the most memorable arrest.
No, so I got arrested like 5 times, at least. One of them, I was in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, Woonsocket Police Department. It was actually my second audit. I was with Auditing America then, and we went to one police station, they passed, and then we went to the second one, and we got arrested. Literally my first day auditing. I'd done activism before, and then so I got arrested that day. Ended up fighting it, getting the case dismissed. Been arrested one time when I was about to cover a protest in Boston Common. It was a protest between the Proud Boys and Antifa, and before I got to the park, there was like 10 cops on the sidewalk. So I started, auditing them, cop watching, and asking them questions and shit. And then a Boston police captain assaults me once, and then says, "Yeah, keep filming." He assaults me, right? And then my phone drops to the ground because I didn't expect him to hit it. I picked that shit back up, and he says, "Keep filming." Then he assaults me again. Then he arrests me. Then I still got another case. There's a couple other ones too. And then I got one case that's still open right now, where this one's crazy because this one's from literally the February before the pandemic broke out. Like, I was arrested I think the last week in February. And shout out to Rise of the Moors. Shout out to Jamal from Rise of the Moors. Free the Moors. But yeah, we had a protest. Over here in Rhode Island, it's called DCYF, but most other states it's called CPS, Child Protective Services. And over here, man, in 1 year, they had 45 children go missing. Nobody knows how many didn't return. There have been multiple children that have died within DCYF care. Not one person has went to jail. Not one person has lost their job. Not one person who was even suspended over that. So a whole bunch of us, me, the Rise of the Moors, we had students from Brown University. We had every single type of color, every single type of, any socioeconomic background. We had social workers there. We had all sorts of people. We started the protest at the family court, then we went to DCYF headquarters, then we went to the State House. And at the State House, I was there, and there was one officer who I recognize and going through my older videos. He's he's a state police officer who wears a suit. And I see so many cops, I don't remember half of them, right? And some guy is coming, walking around. I'm like, "Yo, are you a cop?" And he doesn't say nothing. I'm like, "Yo, if you're a cop, you have to tell me if you're a cop." You know what I'm saying? So he don't say nothing, whatever. So the protest goes on. We're in there protesting. And sooner or later, I'm talking shit to this one cop that I know from back in the day. And then for whatever reason, the governor was there that day. I confronted the governor. And then after I confront the governor, a little bit after, 5 minutes after that, there's I don't know what their ranks are, but they're high ranking in the Providence Police Department. And they're in the middle of the hallway of the State House. And they try to go to the side, right? And one guy kind of looks back, and I'm like, "Bro, if you want to go somewhere, you got to create your own privacy. You can't have a fucking private conversation in the middle of a fucking hallway, bro." Right? And so that triggers the other officer that was in the fucking suit. He grabs me, arrests me, makes up a charge later, and still to this day, I've had other cases come and go since then. Still to this day, I'm dealing with that case right now. And so after that, I don't want to say what I'm going to do after that, but it's always going to be non-violent. But I got some ideas I'm cooking up after that because, bro, I'm on top of the arrest. I've had my rights violated like we all have. Every auditor, we've all seen it. But, bro, the lawyers, man, they're few and far between, man. And shit, man, I've had crazy shit happen to me, and I can't get fucking lawyers to help me out. But hopefully after this last case is done with, I got court the 31st. And hopefully I'll figure that out, and maybe I'll start getting offensive and start filing some lawsuits against these people, because I can't just let people fucking keep beating the shit out of me with no retaliation. You know what I mean?
That's
I
a
got,
fact. So, go ahead.
I got a question for you, Fake Mike. It's a 2-part question. One, what was it like working with Auditing America? And 2, How come you guys don't work together no more?
Man, that's a whole subject right there. That is a whole subject.
That's what I was just about to say. What's going on, my G?
That's
Talk to
what
us.
that's what everybody asked. That's what everybody asked. Jeez, cheese and crackers. What do I say?
I've heard.
What you
I've
mean? What do
heard
you say? You don't
answers,
even have to think
but
about it. Let us
I
know.
don't.
Well,
I
the
don't
thing
believe
is,
hearsay.
Is it a secret?
no, it's not a secret. The thing is, honestly, I'll be 100, right? Because I'm never a person. Usually, someone asks me a question, I'm gonna tell you the answer right away. This is uncharacteristic of me because I've been in movement for a long time. I've been in hacktivist movements where I wasn't a hacker or anything like that, but I'm cool with the people. I'm in the group chat, all sorts of shit. And like for me, if you're an activist and you're doing something, I really don't want to talk shit about you because you're at least out. Because I know auditors for a fact that I don't like them as a person. But
Oh yeah, me
But I'll
too.
never. I'm not going to go online and start talking shit about them because they're still at least out there doing something. I'd rather talk
My
shit about.
guy, that's a fact. That's a fact. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been thinking about, and there's a difference too, right? Because, and I'm not saying Enrique is this person. I'm just saying this example. I actually don't think Enrique is a bad like activist or whatever. Like, but there are certain people in every movement that the government puts in there, the FBI, the CIA, they put in there to fuck shit up. Now, Enrique is not that person.
I heard
He's
you
not
was
that person.
collaborating.
But let's put it this way. I'll say this. I do appreciate the fact that I was able to speak my truth to a very large audience that would have maybe never heard it. That was my goal. I used the law of attraction to be able to reach a larger audience, and I attracted that. So I am thankful for that. But me and him, I'll say this, me and him definitely don't see eye to eye. Let's put it that way. And so that's why I'm doing my own thing.
Gotcha. We really don't want you to like speak bad about him or bash him or throw him under the bus, but the people are the one who wants to know because they started, you know what I'm saying, seeing you guys together and they are used to seeing you together. Now you guys went apart. We really don't want you to throw him under the bus, but what happened? Because I'm still wondering over here what happened, you know, like what's going on? Are you guys friends now? Do you still speak behind cameras or? Because I know that a couple of times you guys went your separate
All
ways,
right,
but
I'll
then
tell you
y'all
what.
got back
I'm
together.
Before you answer that question, I have a question. When are you coming on the People's Podcast?
Whenever you want, man. Honestly, you guys know Melos, aka Theo, man, because for the last year of my life, I had to deal with some crazy shit, and so I kind of been off track, and so now I'm like, all right, I need to get back into the community. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I can't even watch auditing videos past 7 o'clock at night because it boils my blood. It literally, I have to watch some shit during the day. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, you know what? The auditing community is so dope, and they're really changing things so much. Like I need to get myself back involved in this community, and this is like something that we can really grow and really make a difference. And I would love to just be like a small helping hand, helping you guys. You know what I'm saying? Grow this and expand it to new and different things. I really believe in this movement, man. It's really a fucking beautiful thing. I've been an activist for goddamn nearly 20 years now, bro. And this is one of the few things that's like somewhat effective. You know what I'm saying? What's the question? I'm ranting and raving here. Good guy, Otis. I'm sorry.
He said, "Are you friends?" Right, Eli? Is he friends?
Yeah. Are you guys friends?
So I talked to Enrique here and there, but honestly, like he's
Come on, man. Let it out. What happened? Let the people know what
And
happened.
who's
Why
that?
y'all
And
went
who's
your
that?
separate way?
And who's that new
Let us
girl he's with?
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Be transparent with the people, man. Because you start hiding shit, and they're gonna be thinking that you hide shit all the time, bro.
That's true. And okay, I didn't want to say this because one, I was thinking about doing my own video, and people have been asking me to do my own video about this. And two, they wanted to join me in this video. Three, I felt like I kind of have to do a video and say something about this. I was going to say it at my own time anyways, but I felt I had to because, like I was just going to say, there's people that are in the movement that, yeah, they can contribute. Some of them are feds. We don't want to associate with the feds. But then there's some people that we just don't want in our movement. We don't want people that hurt kids in our movement. We don't want racists in our movement. There's certain people that we just don't want to stand with in our movement. So when I first met Enrique, I did a bit. When I first met him, my boy who was an activist, I seen this guy in the news. He was like, "Oh, somebody gets arrested for First Amendment." And by that time, I've been already activist for a long time. So I told my boy, I was like, "Yo, who's that?" And they were like, "Oh, it's this dude. I know him. I can introduce you." And at the time, my goal, and still to this day, is to try to get as many people together that are like-minded, that want to do something nonviolent and change this world together. We don't have to agree on everything, but the people at the top, they meet in secret all the time and try to change and plot out our lives. I think we should do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Only for a better world. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, I want to meet this person. So we met at this activism spot, and then we started talking. I'm like, all right, well, I tried to explain to him what I did at the time, because I was like, I'm mostly focused on politicians at this point, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, I'm focused on cops. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So we took each other's information, and then we went out that first time, we went to North Smithfield, Rhode Island, we did a pass, and I didn't even really know what auditing was. I cop watched before. I talked shit to cops before, at not just at protests or like the Bilderberg meeting. I talked shit to cops before, but I didn't even know what the fuck auditing was. So I was doing like a story on this motherfucker at first, and he was like, yo, it's not, you don't get it, bitch. And so we went to the next place, and we get arrested. And I'm like, fuck, this is whack, right? I didn't even do nothing wrong. And then then I had a meeting for that group of people that are activists in Rhode Island at my crib. And I invited him. And at the time, I just witnessed one of my other friends kind of betray me. And then this dude was like on his phone the whole time. And I'm like, yo, fuck these people. I'm just going to do this shit myself. Fuck these motherfuckers. I just going to do it myself. But then Enrique messaged me. I did an interview with this guy who was a CIA whistleblower. He's the inspiration for Edward Snowden. He's the one that exposed in 2004 that it was not just an accident, but it was actually the U.S. government's policy to torture people. He exposed that, and the people that allowed the torture didn't go to jail. The people that committed the torture didn't go to jail, but he went to jail. So he saw that I had that interview, and he was like, yo, that was a dope interview, man, but your audio was kind of fucked up. Next time, I'll let you use my laptop. And I was like, damn, that was really cool. Like, I was about to, you know what I'm saying, I shouldn't give up on people that easy. Whatever, you know what I'm saying, because I was tired of having to do shit myself. So then we went out to this one protest, and it's still one of like the top 5, top 7, top 10 videos on his channel. You can see the thumbnail. It's me with a purple shirt yelling at some dude. And I told him, yo, I'm going to this protest because at this protest there's going to be mad politicians over here, and I'm about to own the shit out of all of them. And I was like, and whenever there's a lot of politicians, there's a lot of cops. So it was like, word. So we went in there, boom, we fucking owned the shit out of everybody. We made U.S. senators do the walk of shame. We were catching people. This old man stole my fucking fake mic, bro. It was fucking crazy. And fucking after that, I was like, yeah, hell yeah. And so fucking then me and him just fucking started teaming up. Now, I'd even been fired from the jobs before in the past due to my activism. And I even quit a couple jobs to just do activism with Enrique. I really did too, because I was like, fuck it, this is my dream. I'm going to be able to tell people this crazy shit I've been knowing for a long time. Boom. Me, I'm a real deal motherfucker. I really believe in this shit. I was so one of the first things that I start hearing on my channel, on my comments on Fake Mike Real News, my old channel back then, but on Fake Mike Real News, they were like, oh, he's a woman beater. He's a woman beater, right? And so, yo, I'm like, I asked him, I'm like, yo, what's up with that? And he said, yo, that shit's not true. He was like, that was my baby mom's, and she called the police, and, you know, police always going to believe the girl. She's the one that bailed me out of jail. We're still cool. It didn't even happen like that. And I said, okay, cool. I was like, well, if that's the truth, cool. And even if you did do that, never do that again, because the lowest people on earth are people, in my opinion, that abuse children. One step ahead of that are people that abuse women, right? That's how I feel about that. And I also would say, and whenever I go on another show, and I debate haters and shit too. I debate anybody, bro. Anybody that wants to debate me anytime, it's open season, bro. But fucking, So the haters would always be like, "Oh, well, you're hanging around with a woman beater." I said, first of all, even if he did do that, there are people like Freeway Rick Ross and Tukey Williams that sold drugs their whole life and murdered people. But in my opinion, they changed their lives and
Rest
they had
in peace. Rest in peace to Tookie. That's the cuz. You know what it is.
For real. And they had a positive effect. So just because someone did do something bad, even if they did do it, what do you want them not to try to do better? You don't want them to try to be a better person, make the world better? Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So I said that.
That's Uncle Tookie right there. Y'all know the vibes.
For real. So then fucking, mind you, we doing audits all the time. We traveling, whatever. So me, I'm a true loyal friend. I don't talk no shit. I don't say nothing like you're the boss, basically. You're one of my friends. Whatever you say goes, bro. I'm a rider, bro. You call me up anytime, whatever. I'm a small dude, but I'll bust out the nunchucks, whatever. So fucking, then one night, he fucking, a couple things happened. One thing happened was his boy, when his boy first met me, damn, I'm about to air this shit out, bro, but fuck it. When his boy first met me, the very first thing he said to me was, "Yo, don't trust Deanie around your girl. Deanie is Enrique." And I'm like, "What? Why you tell me that the first thing?" And I'm like, and for me, if you guys ever, or anybody as a friend of mine ever introduced me to any female, that girl automatically becomes somebody I don't even look at, I don't even talk to. She says, like, "Oh, you bring her over," I'll be like, "Hey, how are you?" And then boom, immediately. I don't look at her, talk to her, whatever. Even if it's a one-night thing. One of my boys was mad at me because he had this hot chick, and he was like, "Yo, she likes you." I'm like, "Yeah, I just know, bro, but the thought of you slobbering all over her, that's disgusting, and I'm going to pass." So that's a big thing for me. Like, that's a true test of loyalty between men for me. That's the bro code right there. You don't fuck somebody's girl, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even try to. So luckily, he ain't never tried no shit with my girl, but then we went to one of his boys' crib, and I remember Enrique, when I first met me, he told me people always betray him. People always betray him. And I said, fuck, well, shit, I'm not that dude. Trust me, bro. I'm a rider.
You said betray or portray?
Betrays. He said everyone betrays him. And I was like, all right, whatever. And so his boy, who was mad chill, said, yo, man, you got to talk to your boy, man. That wasn't cool, man. You guys got to squash that, whatever. He ends up,
when you say his boy, is that, because me and you have a mutual friend, is that the mutual friend?
No, I'm not even talking about that situation. No.
Okay.
So fucking, he told me, "Oh yeah, don't trust Deanie around your girl." I'm like, all right, whatever. And then so I see this other dude, we're chilling at his crib smoking blunts, and then he's like, "Yo, you need to squash that." And basically what happened is, I don't know if his other boy, who's mad cool, had this shorty. I don't know if he was smashing it or if it was his girl or whatever, but this motherfucker basically took his girl and moved to a whole nother city. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even know that. So fast forward, I'm in that city. It's me, her, and him. I don't even know that's the reason she's here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We in another city. We're chilling, doing audits, whatever. And then one night, and we're living in a place that's like kind of nice downtown. And one night, I hear these motherfuckers start yelling. I'm like, what the fuck? We just kind of got out here. And so I go out and I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out. I don't care what y'all arguing about. We just moved out here. The last thing we need is the fucking police to know where we live. Like, can you see how that's not a good idea, guys? Like, so let's just chill. They didn't stop. Right. They didn't stop. Yep. So they didn't stop arguing. And then so I got in the middle of them, and they calmed down a little bit. And then this motherfucker smacks this bitch in the face, open-handed twice, and then I get him in the face. Now, I don't condone hitting women, but he didn't hit her with a close fist. But still, to me, I was really upset by that. So the next day, we drive to do an audit. She's in the car with us. We park the car. She leaves the car. The first thing I say to him is, yo, bro, I don't know if what you told me before was true or not, but if you ever do that again, you will have problems not only with me, but you're gonna fuck up your whole life, bro. You're gonna fuck up your whole life. You can't do anything besides auditing. This is your source of income, bro. Like, and you're gonna fuck up your reputation and everything, bro. I'm just gonna say, bro, you're gonna, if you ever do, and then he was like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, my bad, bro, whatever. So I swept it under the rug. And then fucking, I ain't telling you mad shit either, too, because I ain't trying to make this whole fucking soap opera, but, so then fucking, this motherfucker, we down on our luck. You know what I'm saying? We ended up fucking down on our luck. And then it's me, him, and some other dude. So I came back down to Florida, and before we was living kind of comfortably because he was making money off YouTube, but this motherfucker don't know what he's doing. So fucking next time I come back down to Florida to go do videos with this fool, we in this trash apartment, and I'm like, oh shit. And then he's like, oh, yo, we gotta hit up some people, see if we can get some money. And I'm like, all right. And then I start listing off people. What about this person? What about that person? Oh no, I can't fuck with that person. This person's fucked up. This person's fucked up. And I'm like, damn, it seems to me like you're the one that's fucking these people over. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, what about this person? And I'm like, oh, you already owe this motherfucker money, whatever. And I'm like, oh shit. So as I'm going in my head, I'm like, I remember Enrique saying, oh, everyone betrays me. But now I'm thinking, So then we fucking walked to the store to get a Dutch, right? This is
but hold on. Sorry to interrupt you, but what are we talking about? Getting loans or just asking them for money or to sell them something? How you get money from people?
Asking, and some of it's a loan, some of it's just asking for money. But I'm gonna get to that later. I'll get to that later.
Okay.
I'm exposing this all to you live on Eli. Share the fucking video. Now, guess what, guys? So. And listen, I don't want to have to say this, but at the same time, I would be a hypocrite if I don't call out bad actions. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason I was going to do a video about this anyways. So boom, one of the motherfuckers, he hit up even before that. I got my boy to give him a loan for like $2,500, and he still ain't paid that back. That was a while ago. So anyway, so then we down here in Florida, and then we walked to the store to get a Dutch because we fucked up. We don't got a car now. You know what I'm saying? I have a car down there that I was going to get from my friend, but we haven't gotten that yet. So we have to walk to the store to get a Dutch, walk to the store to get a Dutch. And he tells me, yo, this apartment fucking, it's in my boy's name. My boy went out in the neck to get me this name, and I'm splitting it with the other dude that's down here. And he's like, I already spent my half of rent in today's payday. I'm like, today's rent day. I'm like, what, bro? And so then we start looking for whatever. So then the next move is like, all right, cool. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go get the car. And then we're going to drive to Kansas City. Shout out to Mr. Universal, a real one. Mr. Universal.
That's
everyone
my
go
brother.
check out Universal TV.
Right there.
He's the man. So fucking.
He's official.
So then now the game plan is, all right, we're gonna skip on the friend that gave him the place to stay, say fuck you on the rent. We're gonna use the other dude's half of rent. We're gonna use that money to drive to Kansas City. And then the plan was he called up Mr. Universal, who has a wife and a young child, and he says, all right, word, Mr. Universal, can we stay with y'all for a little bit? And when I get paid from YouTube, I'm gonna give you guys like, I don't know, I think he said 1,000, 2,000, 1,500, whatever. And then we're gonna find an Airbnb after that, whatever. And he was like, cool. And you know, honestly, 3 guys in your house with a wife and a young kid, for him to say that, Mr. Universal is literally one of the most genuine, beautiful, loving people on this person. So
he's spiritual.
Very spiritual dude too, man. Great dude, man. He's hood and spiritual at the same time. So we go over there, fucking, and the thing was, fucking, I don't have a license. Enrique, I have a license now, but at the time, I didn't have a license. Enrique don't have a license, and the other dude we with, he don't get a license either. But it would always have to be fucking me or the other motherfucker driving because Enrique can't have his thing, you know what I'm saying? So I drive the whole fucking way out there, you know what I'm saying, pretty much straight from Florida to Kansas City.
So you took the risk. You took the risk.
I always take the risk. Every time we drive, we used to drive around across the country with weed, no license, no registration, and fucking drive at cops. Bad decisions.
That's crazy.
All bad, crazy shit. So fucking we driving across the country doing this too, bro. So we driving across the country doing this, and then we get there. We finally get there. And keep in mind too, this motherfucker always like you know, like if us three are in the car, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll play my music, but then I'll pass it along and be like, yo, what you guys want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Well, if we're on a long road trip, ideally, hopefully, we all like take turns listening to music. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I never music is one of my favorite things, bro. And as soon as I fucking ever play my music, this motherfucker got to put on a beat and start rapping to it and hear the same song over and over and over again.
You like old school hip hop, right?
Yeah, well, I like mostly not just old school. I like real hip hop. But then this motherfucker would always be FaceTime with another motherfucker, shut the music off, and he'd be like, oh, no, no, no. Oh, I love you too. Oh, no, oh, baby, baby, baby. I was like, yo, shut. So after all that
I'm
fucking
gonna beat you
driving,
later. I love you.
exactly. Ay, que bonito pelo. Ay, all this gay
I
ass
can't.
shit.
I can't wait to slap you later. Love you.
So so we get there. I finally sit down on Mr. Universal's couch. I put my head back and I yawn. And they're like, yo, you're always fucking tired, bro. What the fuck? And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I just drove this whole time. And I'm like, what? And so the next 3 nights, this guy keep in mind, it's me, this other dude, Mr. Universal's wife, and his young child. He fucking falls asleep early, right? Nobody can wake him up. He got the car keys. He got the weed, right? And then he wakes up late at night, and then he's fucking loud on the phone, mad loud, keeping everybody up. And then he's talking shit about me. Oh, we'll do whatever. And then then he gets Mr. Universal to cuff him some bud from his friend or whatever. Boom. Then he's trying to get me. So then fucking we're out fucking. Then all of a sudden, this is what it finally comes to. So then fucking one day, I'm just waking up, right? And the agreement was we're going to be out of the house doing audits. We're not going to be there in the crib while Mr. Universal is working with his wife and child. I don't even want to be there. That's fucking awkward as shit. Like, that's the agreement, right? So fucking one morning, I'm just waking up, and then Enrique's like, yo, we gotta go. I'm like, what? All right, whatever. Because when my friend tells me to do something, I don't question it. I just follow your lead. And then so later we all get in the car. I'm like, yo, what's going on, right? And he's like, yo, we got to get out of here, bro. We can't stay here. I'm like, why? What happened, bro? What ended up happening was Mr. Universal's wife was having her like cousin or aunt over and 2 young ladies that were gonna go swimming in their pool, and she didn't want adults to be over. So Enrique got mad about that, and then fucking he said we have to dip. So basically now we have to be homeless in the car for like a week and a half with 3 dudes.
No.
Yeah, motherfuckers is being mad disrespectful in the comments. Be respectful.
I don't care. We can say whatever they want, but I'm just speaking my truth, whatever. I was going to come out and say this video anyways. People say, oh, whatever, your drama, you're hating, whatever. I was going to do a video on this anyways because he fucked over a bunch of people, bro. And it's not even just that. So then fucking this motherfucker's like, all right, so I'm like, all right, so whatever. And so now we have to give Mr. Universal an excuse. He was like, oh, Will, tell her that your girl's sick. I was like, tell her that your grandma's sick. I was like, bro, I'm not putting that energy anywhere near my family, so you better think of a different excuse for that one. And then he's like, all right, I'm going to tell him this dude. I'm not going to say his name, but this other dude, because this other dude, bro, this guy has a tube in his neck. This guy was hit with acid. This guy, like, he's fucked up, bro. He's fucked up. Like, and so we're going to tell the guy that's already fucked up, yeah, he's fucked up. We have to go to see his doctor. So that was the story. We have to leave Mr. Universal's house, and apparently he never pays Mr. Universal the thousands he was going to say he was going to pay this motherfucker either for staying at his crib all that time and eating his food, all this other shit. So then we fucking dip, and then fucking within like a half hour, this other dude who's already sick, Enrique said we have to leave because he's sick, he starts feeling fucked up. And he starts swelling up. His face starts swelling up. Then we go to the emergency room. And in the emergency room, there's nobody fucking there. And I know the emergency room takes a long time because I've been in the emergency room many times. So I go all the way to the back. There's a couch right there next to a 1-seater. I sit back.
Hey, yo, what state is all this at? What state is all this happening?
This is in Kansas City here. I'm almost done. I'm sorry. But Eli
cool.
asked for this, and I was going to talk about this anyways, and I'll shut the fuck up.
No, it's cool. I just want to know what state so I could just know where all this is coming at.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Kansas
That's it.
We're in Kansas City at this point. So.
All right, cool.
So we go because I know the emergency room is going to take a long time. I go to the couch all the way in the back, and this motherfucker sits next to me in that chair, and I start laying out because I know I'm going to try to take a nap because I haven't slept in a long time. So I'm trying to just relax. And then this motherfucker's like, yo, I'm tired. Let me sit there. And I'm like, all right. In my head, I'm like, fuck you. But I'm like, all right. So I go out to the car. I go into the back seat of the car. I try to lay down within like 15 or whatever. I don't know. I was started trying to sleep. Boom! All of a sudden the doors open up. I'm in the back seat, and fucking the other dude gets in the driver's seat, and I'm like, yo, get out that driver's seat. You ain't driving, bro. You just fucking came out the emergency room. He's like, no, I got this. I was like, no, you don't got this, motherfucker. You just came out the emergency room. I'm driving. He's like, nah, we go back and forth. He's like, nah, I'm cool. Trust me. I'm like, all right, motherfucker. Then it gets silent. Then fucking Enrique, and he starts fucking banging on the window and the door. Fuck. What the fuck? I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yo, this guy woke me up. He was mad that this motherfucker who he just cursed woke him up because he just fell asleep at the fucking thing. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is crazy. So then we fucking drive to a fucking rest stop to fall asleep somewhere. And we get there, we pull in. It's been a long fucking day. I sit down, I stop the car because I'm driving at this point, and then we tilt the thing back, and I tell my boy in the back, I was like, yo, where do you want to sleep? Because you was just in the hospital. Which spot's most comfortable? He was like, I'll take the back. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna take the back when you're done because I can't sleep in the front seat anyways, but I'll just chill. So then this motherfucker has his phone on with no headphones, fucking his shit on with no headphones, mad loud, scrolling through TikTok till 3 o'clock in the morning, and then fucking whatever. Then this dude fucking, Jesus Christ, where do I go from here? My God, there's so much. Then this dude fucking.
That's it.
That's it. So yeah. Anyway.
That shit is crazy, bro. Like just the whole concept of it, the way you just going from point to point, you had the shit on point, bro. Like everything that was going on with you and that guy Enrique.
Let me say one more thing. There's other things that happen that are arguably more fucked up. Now, that having been said, the one thing that made me really want to come out and say something was watching the Here's the Deal video that he did in Alaska. Now, that was really fucked up that he did that. Like he straight made all auditors look bad right there, and it was really disrespectful to auditing. That was the thing that made me want to come forward. Now, I personally believe, I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, that Enrique is probably a narcissist, and at the end of the day, he don't give a fuck about the revolution. He just cares about his own shit. So me personally, I actually care about this shit.
Clicks and views. Clicks and views. Is that why all the titles of his videos are the same?
What'd you say?
I said, you think he only cares about the views? Is that why all the titles of his videos are the same?
Bro, he don't care. Like you hear him, he doesn't care. He just talks about how much more money he got than somebody, how many more views. I got 1 million views. He doesn't care about
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you guys something about, since you're talking about that, over here in California right now, bro, they just arrested some guy, right? And they saying they're using that, a lot of us are using the click for the fucking views and the money, bro. That's crazy.
When all your videos say must see, that's crazy.
I think all the videos.
There's nothing wrong with clickbait titles or making money. All of us should try to make as much money as we possibly can. We should promote all of our merch. We should try to get all the donations we can, because the people that are ruling the world not only have all the money, but they print the fucking money and they control the world. So in order to make some progress, we're gonna need to have money. So I don't.
And then I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Like when I started, bro, people told me, hey, why you don't have a pen pal? Why you don't have a what is that? A Zelle and all that. I would cash out. I was like, bro, because I don't need no money. I'm doing this shit from the heart, like straight out, bro. And this shit right here, like when people start giving you shit, now they expect something, bro. That's the crazy part.
That's true.
Wait, where you from? You from Cali?
Yeah, I'm from South Central LA, bro. What's Central. I go by the guy.
Everybody, yo, hold up, everybody. Give me 1 second. Can I have a chance to introduce you? This is South Central, my peeps, because they probably don't know who's talking. Let's welcome South Central to the panel. We got Alcor as well.
What's
and we
up,
got Eternal in the house, my peeps.
Love you, brother.
What's up, y'all?
How y'all doing, man?
What's up, South Central and everybody?
Hey, you already know, Core. Hey, but it's a pleasure for me to be on Eli's shit. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Eli is one person that
he's different.
Fuck, I'm watching your videos, perrito. You know what I mean? I watch your shit. Like the way you come at them. Like to me, I respect the fact, bro. On some real shit, I respect the fact how you come at them like on a respectful level, And then the minute they want to come and fucking touch your camera, be like, hey, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like you get them that you go from like 99 to like 1,000 in that second, like, and that's what it's about, bro. And I think that shit is educational for the people, dog. That shit's very educational. Don't just walk up to the guy with the camera. Don't mind the goddamn camera. You go to McDonald's, bro. You go to Starbucks to get your coffee. You don't bitch and complain. You getting recorded. Why you bitching and complaining? It's not like you walk in there and say, hey, turn off your camera. Come on, bro. You know? And just the way he like comes at it, bro. Like to me, it's my fucking respect. He like to be honest with you, bro.
Yo, South Central.
Shout out
And
to
then
shout out
this
to
is
you. Yo,
this is the
yo,
killer
yo.
part. This is the killer part. This is the one that kills me. So what you gonna do with this video? I'm gonna sell it to Iraq. Oh my god.
I'm gonna send it.
That
Yeah.
when you say that, bro, that shit be killing me, bro. And then you could just say on the people's faces, they were like, Iraq? Oh, what? Yeah, we're like, man, Eli, I mean, like I said, bro, you do your shit, bro. My
Bro,
fucking
Eli be
respects,
catching
you know what I
people
mean?
sleeping. He been
Hey,
filming
yo,
people
this is
sleeping in the cars.
this is our core accountability, my people. Say, yo, our core, my guy, what's going on?
I be listening to your music driving, bro.
I've been watching you, listening to my music driving too, G. I've been watching you.
I appreciate you, man. I love you.
Yo, I wanted
Love
to
and
ask you
respect.
what's going on with the with that arrest of those auditors in Cali.
I think, look, my G, like me, I'm gonna be honest to you straight out, bro. Like our opinion sometimes, like kind of like a lot of people be screen recording some bullshit. You feel me? To me, I say like this, bro. We be out there in the streets, bro, with our video. I say even when I got arrested, bro, we gotta be really fucking careful what the fuck we do with our videos out here, bro, because they really want to use that shit against us, bro.
Yeah.
You know, straight out, because when I like me, like going to jail, bro, like, and they told me straight out, like, we got you on live, motherfucker. And I'm like, what? Like, those
Wait,
motherfuckers screen record our videos, bro, and try to use, like, even if you take a fucking red light, even if we're like shit like that, those motherfuckers are on it, bro. You think I didn't see you up? Like,
you was part
damn.
of the 8 that got arrested?
Nah. I'm not part of the 8. Before I used to like I said, bro, like out here in LA, a lot of people have different movements, you know, different stuff. You know what I mean? To me, I'm all about cop watching, bro. I love filming the pigs, bro. That's my objective. I love that shit. It's like my pedigrees, like my medicine. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, look, give me a second, everybody. This is Inferno in the house. Hey, yo, Inferno, what's going on?
Eli, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I see you still messing with the background over there, huh?
Yeah, huh? Heck yeah, man, getting it set up.
He always got some cool background.
That looks
yeah,
trippy.
Hey, wait a minute. Let me put my phone down real quick.
Though.
What you say?
It's funny for some reason that poster keeps playing with my background though. I don't know what that is. But...
Okay. Listen, everybody. We've been Go ahead. Inferno, talk to us.
Oh no, all good, man. All good. Hey, what you saying?
Yeah. I didn't want to like go off topic too much because I wanted to stick to my guy over here. Fake Mike, and he ended. How did everything end? Because we got interrupted, bro.
Oh yeah, so anyways, I mean there's a lot of other shit too, but just to wrap it up with this one part, then we left the hospital, we're about to knock the fuck out finally after this motherfucker scrolling on TikTok for fucking so long, and this dude's passed out in the back seat. We finally fall asleep, it gets quiet, and this motherfucker's like starts banging on the car again, yo, what the fuck? And then he kicks the disabled guy out of the back seat and says, yo, get out of the back seat, I gotta sleep, bro, I can't sleep. And then that was And then he tried to do some other fucked up shit. He did try to do some other fucked up shit, which I really don't want to talk about because it's gonna involve other people who are innocent in all this. But yeah, man, like honestly, I don't fuck with the dude, and he did some other shit too. But yeah, that's really it, bro. It's just I can't fuck with. I wish him the best. I hope he stops being a douchebag and. But most importantly, when I saw him leave the post office in Alaska running from somebody, running blocks, and then he called the cops on camera. I mean, first of all, I've stood my ground on video many times, and I'm not the world's biggest person. I'm gonna stand my ground even if I get my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I am. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, so he called the cops?
Bro, some guys, a customer at one of the post office started flipping out and and he started backing away. and then he chased him more. He backed away. He fucking ran on. Here's the deal. Did a video about it. This was the last straw for me. Here's the deal. I've got a video about him running for blocks from this motherfucker, sweating, and then he calling the cops on video. Now, even if that did happen to me, you think I would fucking upload that? First of all, I would never do that, but I definitely would never upload that shit. That's embarrassing, bro. He ran from a motherfucker.
So he ran and called the cops.
Ran and called the cops.
Will.
That's worse. Yeah.
You know when I first knew he was a bitch? When he was filming in Washington, D.C., and the Secret Service came up. I don't know if he was with him, but the Secret Service came out and, like, I guess detained him for filming one of the buildings out there. I don't know if it was the White House or something he was filming, but he was on a sidewalk, and the Secret Service came up and was just using intimidation tactics, and this nigga turned into a little girl. I don't know if you remember that, or if you was
Honestly,
with
I
him.
did so many goddamn audits on my channel and his channel. I don't remember, but
It was in Washington, D.C. You guys was in the Capitol.
It may have been. I don't know. Honestly, I've done so many videos in DC, but
I was
the
like,
thing is,
ooh, why is he so scared?
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong about being scared. There's nothing wrong about backing down. And some people will say you're wrong, but there's different. And I respect that opinion too. So I'm not necessarily mad at that, but I'm more mad that he ran on video and then called the cops on video for a problem he could just solve himself that he don't need the police for. And then fucking on top of all that, he uploaded it. That was like
I'm gonna say like my boy Eli say, you being a snitch, talking to the Huda.
You going worldwide as a snitch, nigga.
Say word.
Say word.
Why
Heard you was collaborating.
I just have one question for Eli, man.
Go ahead.
When are you gonna bring out your merch, like shirts and shit? We the people want that shit.
Coming soon, the beginning of next year, beginning or middle of January. I'll be dropping some merch for the peeps.
Okay.
Hey, Eli.
Good to hear.
If you need help with that, bro, I got somebody. So you can see my hat right here. Got the fake mic. Got the little fake mic on the shit. Yo, I got somebody that can help you with that.
Yo, how do I get in contact with you, fake Mike?
Somebody has an echo in the background.
I'll give good guy my number to give to you.
Okay, yeah. Make sure you let me get that so I can pull up on them real quick.
Got you.
So in conclusion, you guys went your separate way because first, there were some subscribers giving you the heads up and telling you that he was a woman beater. Second, you witnessed it with your own eyes, him punching a woman, which you said that it could be his girl, and then you witness him running, or witness or saw the video running from somebody and calling the cops. So those are the red flags that told you need to remove yourself away from him.
Yeah, amongst a lot of other things too, but I'm just giving you the condensed version, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure, man. Honestly, I can't rock with that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's one thing if someone does something fucked up and they change their future and they're trying to be a better person, but if you still being the same person and you treating disabled people like pieces of shit and you slapping and you yelling and screaming at bitches, and it's even worse. It's even worse than that. So yeah,
you slapping bitches. Yo, you're not.
Yo, weapons. It's crazy, bro. Crazy.
Not even women, bitches. Yo, Will, I fucks with you. Nigga said you slapping bitches. I'm sorry. I'm like in a giggly mood.
Me too, yo. I've been in a giggly mood all day. I've been listening, yo. Like you said, I usually like some hip hop, not necessarily old school, but some real shit, you know. But today I've just been in the R&B.
Yo, he got those tattoos. My boy is badass now. You ain't know that? He got the tattoo on his eyebrow. He's trying to wild out.
Hey, yo, everybody.
Shit, the Angry Vet.
Everybody, let's give a great welcome to the Angry Vet to the panel. Yo, what's going on, Angry Vet? Talk to us.
What's up?
What's
good?
Fucking love you, Eli.
I love you more. I love you more.
We love you, Eli.
Welcome to welcome to the club. The Brooklyn's a piece of shit club.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into that subject because let's jump into the angry vet subject. I don't know how you got involved with this Brooklyn. Yo, GGA, stop interrupting, bro.
I'm
Give me a
sorry.
second.
I'm just laughing, bro. I'm just laughing.
Jesus.
I'm
All right,
just
hold up.
laughing.
All right. Laugh without noise. So my question is, how the hell you got involved with this Brooklyn beef that he had with Cass and Easy and GGA? Now the angry vet was dragged into this mess. Talk to us. Let us know what's going on. Let the people know what's going on between you and Brooklyn.
It's pretty simple. Like in the very beginning, we're kind of like the same age when it comes to like auditing and stuff like that. And he reached out to me and because I was having troubles with like trolls and shit like that. And my head ain't fucking right anyway to begin with. So I was kind of losing it, and he kind of brought me out of that bullshit. And I fucking supported him. I enjoyed what he was doing, and then that shit popped off with him fucking stealing that goddamn orange and the fucking apple, and then shit started getting real, and everybody fucking lost their shit. And I was probably one of the first ones to like put a post out there saying, "Hey, look, guys, slow your fucking roll. It's a fucking orange. We don't know the whole goddamn story. All that good shit." And then I lost my wrench. Everybody knows I hate fucking wrenches anyway, so I didn't really fucking care. And I said a couple slightly negative things about him, how he should stop doubling down and this and that. And, he got butthurt over it. And then that shit fucking, but I still supported him, and I still fucking promoted his shit, and I would share his posts and all that other fucking shit, and I sent him money and all. And then that shit happened with fucking all his mods. He went fucking crazy on fucking mods. And then he got butthurt again when I didn't fucking remove some mods that he felt I needed to remove and shit. So got fucking butthurt over that. But I didn't get stupid yet. I didn't get stupid over it. I kept supporting him. And then he did that fucking shit, with the fucking little Chinatown, asking little old ladies where he could get a rub and tug. Again, I fucking supported his ass because that's what you do when you're loyal with somebody, right? You give them chance after chance after chance, and I'm like a pit bull. I'm loyal and till the end. And he got a little bent over that because I said some shit about that. And then I guess the last straw for him was when he saw me on Easy's panel, and he went fucking total 100% stupid. Like he went real fucking stupid. He started following me into other people's panels and bumping his fucking gums. And finally, I had enough of it. And I was like, you know what? You want to fucking bump your gums? Come on over onto my fucking page. I'm going to start a live right now. And you can say your fucking piece. And he called me a fucking, he called me a woman beater, which I'm not. And that was it for me. That was, you're fucking done. And I let him know it. And that's kind of where I left it. And then he wanted to fucking fight me for some goddamn reason. So I fucking, I pulled a fucking Brooklyn audit, and I fucking said, I'll write the contracts up, I'll pay for all your shit, and fucking we can do this. And he ain't gonna fucking show up just like he does with everybody else. And
I heard you was willing to buy him a flight, pay him a hotel, all the commodities included, huh?
Yeah, I'll pay for everything. Offer's going to be on the table until he decides to fucking physically say, no, I'm not doing it. The offer's on the fucking table. First class fucking tickets. I'll send a limo. I'll fly him down here. I'll put him in a fucking hotel. Best room he's ever fucking been in, probably. And I'll feed him a fucking steak dinner. And I'll have the contracts written up. And all he has to do is show up, sign them, and be done. That's it. That's all he has to do.
Hey guys, what you guys think about what Angry Vet said?
Would it-
Anybody
would it
that
be-
wants to
That
put
fool's
their
a
take on it?
beast, dog.
Would it be with
That guy is a
boxing gloves?
beast.
The Angry Vet, you gonna use boxing gloves or 8-ounce
Fuck
gloves?
no. No, I want to hurt the bitch.
Table ladders and chairs.
Yeah. Yeah, cage match.
You kind of remind me of that wrestler. What's his name? Mankind.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
No, man.
Oh,
You know Mankind.
Nah.
when someone says Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I have to say ho because I got more hoes than Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
You don't know who Mankind is? What's Mankind's other names?
Cynthia.
Mick Foley, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack.
Right.
Nick Foley, I remember that name.
That's Mankind. Nick Foley.
Eli, who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
I could say I could fuck with Steve. I could fuck with Steve. Steve Austin is alright.
Yeah, that nigga's the
What?
man. I was about to say the same. Steve Austin. That nigga's the man. So
I'm not a hardcore fan of it, but yeah, that's if we could have to mention one, that'll be it.
Yeah, Stone Cold don't fuck around, bro.
he's a real dude in real life. You see, they try to punk him.
Yeah.
Punk.
He says, "I'm calling you a son of a bitch right now."
Yo, Alcor, you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm still here. What's up?
Well, I want to hear you.
take me off.
I want to hear your piece about these guys. They want to fight, man. They want to put gloves on, and they're trying to fight to settle their differences. What do you think they should do, man?
Yeah, let's do it. On or off camera.
It's gonna be on camera because I want everybody to fucking see it. I think we should do some sort of I think we should do a promotion. You know, I got the venue. I got the gym.
Do a charity.
Hey, yo, South Central.
What's up with it, my boy?
What do you think about these guys trying to settle their beef with gloves?
You know that's my pedigree, my boy. I wish they'll sign a fucking paper so they won't be over there be your fucking llorones and try to do something else about it. You know what I mean? If they could just sign the paper, under their little signature where it says ready to fight, and that'd be simple, bro. Simple.
Hey, yo, fake Mike, real news. What do you think about these guys wanting to settle their beef with gloves?
Honestly, like,
Let me.
if two grown adults want to settle their beef that way, it's better than fucking a drive-by shooting or motherfucking shooting. That's how it used to be back in the day. Two people had a problem with each other. They would, and if they really didn't like each other, then they would fight it out, and that'd be it. And then if somebody got their ass whooped really bad, they might come back for a rematch. You know what I'm saying? But then if you got your ass twice in a row, you got your ass lost twice in a row, then you gotta.
Nigga, we fighting until I win. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's how I feel, bro. I win or I die.
That's it. We fight until I win, nigga. Or until I'm tired of getting my ass beat, one or the other.
Hey, yo, Inferno, you still there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm here.
What you think? Yo, let me lay down your opinion about these auditors trying to settle their beef with gloves.
Yo,
The gloves.
Yo, hold on.
Yeah, sure, man. Go
hold
ahead.
on. Sam Joaquin put something interesting in the chat. He says, "Be careful setting up an unsanctioned fight online. It's a federal crime, from my understanding."
Not if they both agree.
Yeah, it's a mutual, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
but maybe the thing is, he's saying it's setting it up online is the problem. I think you can do it, but I think he's saying what makes it a federal crime would be setting it up online. So just be careful what you say.
Eli would kick his ass.
Nah, it will be for entertainment. You heard? It'll be for entertainment only.
yeah, it's probably That's
And
probably true.
we'll make sure that we'll have a contract behind it. So it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
But yeah, man. I mean, I guess it's shit. I mean, if it's a mutual thing and you both want to, throw down, whatever,
Yeah, no,
I'll find a venue up in New York. I don't care. I'll find a venue up
let
in
me
New
get
York.
My son.
I think as long as they both agree and cipher it, it'll be all right. You know.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get in contact with Brooklyn, and we're gonna see what we do. What's the people saying in the chats? Well, are they agreeing or what they talking about in the chats? They with it?
Yeah.
But who though?
They with it.
You and Eli and Brooklyn or what? Who?
Eli and Brooklyn.
Easy wants to fuck him up too. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Everybody wants to fuck 'em up.
Everybody wants to jump Brooklyn. Brooklyn is like the favorite.
not me.
Damn.
Not me.
The
He's
people
the
running.
top card. But I guess it'll be up to him. He's gonna be the one who he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm gonna pick and choose. You know what I mean?
I
Because
don't want to fool nobody.
I don't
I'm
really.
pussy.
I don't really agree with it. I'm not with it because it should be
Yeah.
like we could talk about it. But if
I tried.
I
No
really don't
popo.
want. I really don't want you guys to bump heads outside in the streets, recording or anywhere else, and then shit goes. You know what I mean? To where it doesn't have to go. I'd rather just put you guys in a ring,
Yeah.
and then after that, you guys hug each other and kiss each other, and that's it. You heard?
Brooklyn is gonna.
I ain't hugging that bitch.
Brooklyn,
I mean,
Brooklyn is gonna pull an Auditing America. Then they're gonna run and for the cops.
I mean, yeah, of course. Talking it out is always the best. But if you can't do that, then shit. I guess you got to throw down. I guess.
I tried to keep the peace. I tried to keep the peace for a long time. Everybody can tell you I tried to keep the peace for a long time. I went back and forth with Easy, Kaz, Brooklyn.
Me.
And then Brooklyn just turned into a straight fucking bitch. So and tried to call me out.
Or you realized he was one. He didn't turn into one. You realized he was one. He's just full of shit. That's how I feel. I just think he's full of shit.
Nah, but I think I haven't seen him, but everybody's saying that he's calling people out to fights, which I don't agree with. You know what I mean? But
he gonna call you out next, Eli.
For what? No. I don't do those. We don't. If I'm gonna fight, you're gonna see my video fighting. That's it. You're not gonna see me promoting or letting you know who I'm gonna fight. You're gonna see the video, and that's it. Once you see the blow, you already know what happened.
Yeah, you heard.
But I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna get in contact with him, and I'm gonna see who.
Hey, Eli, say word, my boy, on that one. Say word on that one, bro.
Word.
Serio.
Say word.
That's a fact. Yo, thank everybody for pulling up. Yo, we're gonna end it up here. I really love all of you, everybody.
Hey, thank you, Eli.
Shout out to San Joaquin. I'm gonna reach out to Brooklyn and I'm gonna let the people know what's gonna happen next, and we're gonna do it the right way, my peeps. You heard everybody say their last piece.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. We love you.
What hood is that?
Shout out to San Joaquin. Eli, I need some angry cop hating music. I need to make a song for my channel.
Oh, word, yo, we gotta link up. How do I get in contact with you, Angry Vet?
newlifebearing@yahoo.com.
I'm gonna
Hey Eli, you got some of that chaka ass killer fucking police. Don't want to listen to that kind of shit. I'll tell you that, bro.
Yo, fake Mike, real news. I'm gonna get in contact with you. You heard? We're gonna link up. I really want you as well as Angry Vet. When you guys get an opportunity, I'm gonna link up with you so you can pull up to the People's Podcast TV and we could chop it up there. We'll have some more time to discuss things.
With the people, for the people, by the people.
Hey Eli, thank you for having me on, bro. All you guys be safe, man. You already know. I always film the pigs. There's not your homies. You already know.
Alcor, you're a little far, but I want you on the People's Podcast. You heard?
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up to you. I'm gonna holler at you. You heard? Thank you for pulling up. I love you all, my people.
Love you, guys.
Love you too, guys.
Love you, life.
Bless and stay free.